if you're watching this, it means I managed somehow to compile a video of how I did this makeup look. So if you want to see me put my makeup on in a highly unprofessional fashion, just keep watching here. Oh, we've zoomed in a bit. Are we recording? Does that look right? I think that looks right. Okay, well, I thought I would try this filmed instead of on my iPhone. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of makeup. Welcome to my bathroom. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen this situation a lot. So today I'm gonna try a new foundation, which is from Guerlain. It's their Lingerie de Peau Aqua Nude. Oh, maybe I was just too close. So it comes in a little box like this. And then this is the packet inside. And all of the Guerlain products smell amazing. They smell amazing. So good. And this has got an SPF. I've already set my kind of moisturizer on my face with this by Terry. It's their Hydra Rich Care Cellulose, and it smells delicious. And I love the fact that it comes in a, this is so basic, but I love that it comes in a pink packet, but then it's blue inside. I don't know why that is, but it smells really good too. So I'm gonna put a primer on first. Let me just open my beauty drawer. The primer I'm gonna go for today is the by Terry one. It's this one, which is one of my favorites. I still love this primer. It's just so good. Oh, it just suddenly got really sunny. Just so nice. So I just smoothed this one on with my hands. I just used probably 3 pumps. And then if I'm not sure if I've got a really smooth base, I'll take my big Artiste brush. This is the Oval 10, and just check that I have a nice even base. Because if your primer's not even, you're not gonna get anything else even on the top, is my theory. A bit like if your foundations aren't level in a building or something like that. Now I'm gonna put the foundation into my hand. So I've just put a little blob on there. It does smell amazing. My skin is actually surprisingly quite good at the moment. I don't know why that is. Well, I mean, I've been trying to be healthy and like use good skincare, but like sometimes you can do all of the best things, can't you? And nothing happens. So I don't know what's made me particularly better at the moment than normal. So I've done a very thin base of my foundation there. I'm picking up my Oval Artiste 8, which is my foundation brush. I'm just checking I've blended that nicely with it. And then we'll just have a look in the close-up mirror. Yep, that looks good. I'm just gonna quickly wash my hands, so bear with me a second while I wash my hands. I'm a big advocate of washing your hands as many times as physically possible during your makeup application. No, I'm joking. I don't like the idea of touching my face with dirty hands either, because that just doesn't seem that good of an idea. So that's why I wash my hands a lot during makeup. So far, I really like the finish of that foundation. It is a little bit powdery. I think I still prefer their cushion foundation, but it's definitely a nice one, so that's good. I will link everything below though, because that just makes life easier, doesn't it? So for concealer today, I'm going to use this by Terry one. This is the concealer that they developed specifically for your under eye. They do a couple of concealers, but this is the one that I find is the best texture on your under eye. It's not like a NARS or one of the others with a doe applicator. It's not like maximum coverage. It is actually, when you blend it out, quite sheer. So if you want one that's like full coverage, this isn't it. This is like lightening and brightening and good for your skin. So by Terry and La Mer are the two brands that are particularly promoting skincare with their makeup. Well, the two that I know of and that I like anyway. So they have like actual skincare benefits built in to all of their makeup products. It's not just kind of cake in your face and stuff that's going to give you breakouts later. Just kind of targeting the areas. Okay, there we go. I always have a habit of like taking the excess that's on my finger and putting it onto my chin. Don't know, that's just what I do. I'm gonna set my face with this beautiful powder that I'm really into from La Mer. This is their new translucent powder. I think it's actually in the process of being launched. I'm not even sure if it's 100% available yet. Sorry, my hair was in the way. What it looks like, it comes in this really beautiful packaging. with La Mer on the top and this kind of semi-transparent base. And then inside you get your mirror and obviously your powder as well. And it's just, this is their translucent one, number 2. It's just a beautiful texture to this powder. I also am obsessed with their powder brush. Even if you don't like their powders, buy their powder brush. It is the softest brush and it's so lovely to apply powder with. So definitely invest in one of these brushes. It's my fave powder brush. So I just pat it onto my skin, doing a light coat, just to set in place my foundation and concealer to stop it from moving, because I touch my face a lot in life. I don't know why, I gesticulate a lot. This happens way too much, and also this happens way too much, and that makes your makeup move. And so I always have to set with powder, or nearly always, if I want it to last for the day, because otherwise I'll end up with just half my makeup on my hands basically during the day. So if you have that problem and you touch your face a lot, definitely think about using a powder to set your face, because it'll make a big difference. Okay, now I'm going to apply some bronzer. So I think the bronzer I'm going to go with today, because I've been loving it so much recently, is the Healthy Glow powder from Givenchy. This is the biggest palette they make, which is, well, I think it's the biggest palette they make. This is the one that I have at the moment. And it is beautiful. It's undeniably beautiful, that's it. They do one that's about half the size of this in a square, which is exactly the same product, just in a smaller container, and I actually travel with that one, so whichever you prefer. The reason that I love this powder, I just picked up my Sigma bronzing brush, is because it gives this kind of moussey texture when you apply it. It literally perfects your skin as you're going, which sounds really weird for a bronzer. The texture is absolutely like, it's almost slightly pearlized, and I know you guys will have heard me talk about this before on Instagram. I am obsessed with powders that don't look shimmery and don't look matte. Instead, they look what I would describe as pearlized. So what I've done is apply my bronzer in this C shape and then under my jaw, and then blended out what was left on my brush. Little segue disclosure here. I'm not a makeup artist. I certainly don't think I'm a makeup artist. I work with some incredible makeup artists and they are artists and I am amateur. But I love makeup and I love to apply and try different beauty products, and so I'm really more of a consumer, and I'm lucky enough in my job that I get to try a lot of products. And so all I'm telling you is what I find works at home for me. So hopefully it'll work at home for you as well, because I really am not a professional, and I kind of think that's what's awesome, is that we can share tips that are like actually user-friendly, and I hope that you will share your best tips with me as well, because I love hearing them. Next, I'm gonna go for a blusher, NARS Deep Throat. Now, I only use this if I haven't gone overly shimmery on the rest of my face, because this does have shimmer in it. But, ooh. I just think product myself in the brush. So I think if you have too much shimmer everywhere, it's like, bing, especially for the day. So I'm just using a Sigma blush brush and patting where I want the product and then swiping. I find blush is actually one of the hardest products to apply, because where you put it, excuse me 1 minute. Thumbelina, are you having personal issues? Do we need to discuss it? Yeah. She is. We'll just have a quick discussion. Dumble, what's the matter? Where are you? Where are you? I don't know where she is, but she's having issues. I find blush is actually one of the hardest projects to apply, because where you put it, it changes the whole shape of your face. And sometimes you'll do it on one side and it'll be even, and then on the other side you'll be like, oops, there's way too much colour here. Why isn't it here? You guys are probably really good at blush and thinking, what is wrong with her? That's such a basic thing, but genuinely it's the thing that I have to think about the most before I put it on. Okay, now I'm gonna add a highlight. One of the highlights I've been loving recently is actually from Tata Harper. I wouldn't describe it as liquid, because it's not liquid, it's like hard. It comes in this like kind of hard lip balm kind of consistency. But you can use it on your lids, you can use it on your cheeks. If I just put some on my finger, you'll see it just comes out a little bit white. So what I like to do with it is put it on my lids. Oh, doorbell going, I bet it's ASOS. Oh, I feel tired now, I just had to run up the stairs. I think we're at the same Zoom. It was ASOS. This is so not relevant, but just a quick look. Ooh, okay, focus, focus, focus. So I kind of think it works to scoop some out on the back of your finger, and then you can kind of get a little warm up of the product on your finger, because it is quite hard to get out. And it's got like a slightly white kind of pearlized finish. And then what's left, which is actually hardly anything, just pat on my cheekbone on both sides. What I've been loving is to add a little bit of powder highlight over the top, and it just kind of gives it a little bit more brilliance, I want to say. I'm gonna add NARS Hot Sand over the top, which is one of my all-time favorite highlights, as you know. Used it on my wedding day, which I feel like is like validation of every product. I'm just patting and blending it in. So I'm not using very much of this product at all. I love to use this brush. This is a tapered highlight brush from Sigma. Okay, highlight done. Now I'm gonna add a lip product. What lip product shall we use? See, I like to make decisions on the hoof because my makeup drawer is just here. I'm gonna go with the By Terry Rouge Expert, which are these little clicky ones. They make it so easy to apply seamlessly because of the point and the like ridge. It's like having a lipstick bullet that's always fresh from the packet because it always keeps its shape. She's so sassy. She's more sassy than I am. Okay, fab, love that colour. Such a pretty all year round colour. Now I'm gonna curl my lashes. I get a lot of questions about my eyelash curler. This is the one I like. It's the Shiseido one. I just think it's amazing. I just love it because of the shape of it, and I'm just gonna give a little explanation quickly why. See the curve? The curve is perfect for the shape of eye that I have. I just do a little pumping action and that's it. Fanned out and perfect. Okay, lashes are curled. Mascara. I'm gonna use one of my absolute old favorites. This is the Guerlain Le Petit Robe Noir. I just love this mascara. It's so good. It's just so good. The only thing I would say about it is that it does dry out quite quickly. You do have to replace it, but it's worth it. Sorry, I'm aware I'm making weird lash face. I can't help it. That's just... There we go, I'm happy with that. Then what I like to do is use my fingers like this to take clumps off the lashes. See, it pulls the clumps off your lashes and also sets the curl at the same time. So as the mascara is drying, it's drying into a curl shape rather than kind of going, ooh, as it's curling. It kind of makes it stay up as it's drying. Sorry, a little hand wash there. Okay, now I think we could do a subtle brow and then we're done with some setting spray. So I'm just gonna grab my brow pencil. This is the Yves Saint Laurent one. I've used this on my stories before. This is in the color 3. So I'm just tidying my brow. I'm not doing anything insane because I actually don't like the look of a crazy brow on me. I will see it on a girl who like suits it and be like, ooh, that looks amazing, but it just doesn't look good on me. I've had it done to me by makeup artists and I just don't like it very much. It's interesting what other people think looks good on you versus what you think looks good on you, isn't it? We all see ourselves so differently than other people do. Okay, that's the brows done. So now I'm just gonna set my face with a little bit of setting spray. I'm gonna use the Amorantina. I'm never sure if I said that right, but it's the Queen of Hungary mist, which I just love the smell of. This is a limited edition packaging, but you can still buy exactly the same product. So, also the mist that comes out of the pump is really fine, which is perfect for makeup because it means that you don't end up with kind of like splashes on your face where it's gone poof and like moved all the powder. So it's a great one if you're interested in that. Okay, let's let my hair down. I've actually just let my hair air dry today, so it's not very exciting, I'm afraid. But that is what I would do for an everyday look. Just simple, easy, non kind of makeup-y. It's just like you just look healthy and nice and fresh. No eyeshadow really, no kind of eyeliner, just natural. I've said natural about 15 times now, haven't I? Okay, let's go to the daylight, because I know you guys always like a daylight look and see what things are like. Okay, this is the daylight. Ooh. So that's what my skin looks like in daylight. It's just glowy. You can kind of see there, you're just catching a little bit of glow from the sun. Like, it's just fresh. So I hope you liked it. I'm gonna give a go at editing this myself because I've never done it before. This is definitely not in my skill set. So I will have a go, and if I manage it, you'll see it soon online. And please be nice because I had no idea what I was doing. So I hope that you will come over and support me if I do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.